Hi, I'm Stephen Birch with Trilogy Visual Media, and today we have the Sumo19. I've been using this for about 4 months now. Wanted to just kind of give a review on how it's changed our workflow here at Trilogy. First off, I want to identify the Sumo19 versus the 19M. The M is just the monitor. This is the 19, so it does have the recording functionality to it. It's built very well. I love that there's 1/4-20 holes all around it. You have 2 on each side of the monitor or on each edge, as well as mounting bolts that it comes with. Some pretty sturdy feet here. I'm not a big fan of the feet because they're a little difficult to come off. You have to bolt them on and off, and they don't fit in the case that we have for it as well, so we don't use the feet as often. There's also a little sunshade that came with it when I got it, and it's pretty robust. Basically, you have zippers coming down each side. It's durable, thick. It's definitely not flimsy. You can just loosen these guys right here. Pop them on. There you go. Tighten them up and you're good to go. Solid sunshade. Thank you, Atomos, for a durable sunshade. Let's go over the other external features of this monitor. In the back, we have all kinds of goodies. It comes with this battery mount, but if you want to use batteries, you need to buy the plates and the cables as well. So I put one on here just to kind of show you guys what it looks like. I bought these plates on Amazon for, I don't know, 50 bucks. Probably paid way too much. Go ahead, make the comments, it's funny. That's it, just wanted to show you what it looks like here. We have a sync. We have also inputs 1 through 4, and then output, the SDI cable, as well as HDMI in and out. Now with the latest firmware, you are able to hook up 4 cameras and in SD do a multi-camera shoot and select the different shots, and it records ISOs of all 4 cameras plus the program out. So you essentially have a switcher in the monitor itself. It's pretty cool functionality. Under here, I'm gonna go ahead and pull this off so I can see as well. We have power in, the 2 battery inputs here, XLR in 1 and 2, channel 1 and channel 2 out XLR, a headphone for preview. The audio in and out of this has been really good. It's been a lot better than, say, any of the Blackmagic cameras that we have here. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with the audio signal that we're able to send to it. All right, let's go into the menus a little bit here. Off the bat, if you tap directly onto HDMI, it's going to change the signal. We don't have any other cameras hooked up to the monitor at the moment, so it just toggles back and forth from HDI to SDI. If you click here, you get your input menu. Here you have the option of time-lapse, file naming, and your output. I do like on the source that it tells you your device, you know, HDMI, what I'm using. It also switches to the SDI there. Your trigger, whether or not you're sending time code or receiving time code. Recording, don't get to change the format here, but you do control your SDI multi-link. So like I said earlier, if you have 4 cameras hooked up to this, you're going to see them listed here. You'll have a different monitor option to be able to switch between cameras. So here, if I click on file naming, I get the option to select my scene and shot. That's pretty valuable if you want to be able to keep track of everything that's going on. Go in here at our ProRes. We can control from here the codec quality. It lets you know the record time. I do like this little chart they give you right here. So say if I'm at Apple ProRes 422, it tells me how many hours and minutes I have using the drive that you have in the drive bay. Let's move on to disks. So here's where you format the media. You can rename your device, and you can also export the HTML. Here on the batteries, it'll show you which batteries are connected, the power levels of each one, and or if you are running DC. Now let's go into the monitor menu settings. Here you have your monitor mode. Currently we're using Atom HDR. Our signal that's going on to our demo model here. Say hi, Dylan. You're supposed to say hi, Dylan. That's hi, Dylan. There we go. We're using Atom HDR because we're using a Sony a7R II using S-Log2. This enables me to select my camera, gamma, tell it I'm using S-Log2, and also the Rec 709, which is the display that we're getting. I'm a little new to HDR, so I'm not quite sure what all of these do yet, but I will update the video when we get into using these more in the production field. Cut and tag. This is, once again, if you're a script soup, awesome monitor for you. There's all sorts of preset metadata tags you can put, like color, overexposed, bad audio, good take, into the monitor assist. This is why I purchased it. I've always been a fan of the Atomos Sumo and Inferno and Ninja, but I wanted a bigger monitor so that I could also use it as a client monitor on set. That's what this has been perfect for. So here you have your focus peaking. I really like that you can change the colors really quick. So right here, for example, it's purple. Also, to get back to it super quick. Here you can change the intensity. I really like that you have that option easily accessible. Here you have zebra, which everybody's pretty familiar with, your false color, as well as black and white. Another thing that I like is under focus peaking, I can turn up the edge peaking, and that really shows where things are in focus, especially when you're having problems seeing the actual monitor itself. I can drill down and go, yeah, okay, talent is in focus. I really, really like that. Focus zoom, this is amazing. So if you want to zoom in and see, for example, she's out of focus. Yeah, it's too bad. Yeah, we should talk to the cameraman. So you have 1:1 and 2:1 focus, or 2:1 focus zoom, super useful. And you can also control it here on this little square. So I like that a lot as well. All right, let me help you out with some peaking. That's mainly what I use this for. It's definitely changed our workflow. Being able to record everything to this, to have a backup recording. I like the recordings to this. I like the audio we get off this versus the Blackmagic cameras that we use. I end up recording to a Zoom and then having to sync everything later. With this guy, we still recorded the Zoom, we still recorded the Sony, but it also goes into the monitor. I recorded the monitor. This is usually the media that we edit with. I really, really like it. Let's look at some playback features. So you have headphones down here. You got your audio signals. Super easy to use, no fancy matrix, kind of diagrams to deal with. You have, your gain control here, audio in. Yeah, pretty standard. Let's do some playback. Here we have some playback options. If you want to select a different file, basically you click up here, double click on the file, and you're going. When a client's looking at this and they want to be able to tell what's going on because they don't like to see focus peaking, what I really like is you can just go bink, bink, it's off. If they don't want to see the wave chart, the wave diagram, you can basically shut that off. So this leads me into the final menu here, which is your waveform diagram. We definitely use this all the time. This is your standard RGB, then you have your vectors, control the size, and transparency. So that's pretty cool. Also brightness. I don't know why you would ever want to turn it up that bright, but most people do buy a Versa mount here, and then they'll use a Coupa or some other mount and put it on a monitor or put it on a stand properly. I'm still using the mount that comes with the monitor, but as you can see, it's kind of a little shaky. Still useful. Comes with this little clip. You're pretty good to go. Sumo19, love it, love it. If you have any questions, please leave them in the descriptions or comments area below, and thanks for checking us out.